Una good evening and good afternoon, good morning anywhere wey dey hear my voice. My name na Mazi Udochukwu. I be one of the representatives for Voice of Biafrans. Our programs dey come in different session. E dey come in English session and e still dey come in Pidgin session. So today program we go dey bring am for Pidgin session. But before we go ahead, I want you to look your screen. You go see wetin Daily Trust newspaper dey talk. You go see the headlines there. Then after we don look into the headline finish, then I go still bring una another news from BBC Pidgin. As they dey talk am for English, we go debunk the news wey BBC Pidgin carry dey go around for 2 days now. And as they dey talk am for English, debunk for some of una wey dey lis ten and wey dey hear me this evening. Debunk na to talk say e go come out come talk say this thing wey this person talk e no dey correct, or maybe this thing wey this person talk about something e no dey correct. So this evening we go dey look into that one too, to clarify other people, as our leader wey be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dey talk say any news wey no hear from Radio Biafra, make e do wetin, make e consider am as a fake news. Then if you wan get the genuine news, if you wan know as e take dey happen concerning this Biafran struggle wey all of us dey look for, make e do wetin, make e carry waka enter for Radio Biafra, or make e enter all these channels wey dey rebroadcast and dey talk good news about Biafra. Na there you go get genuine news. So any news wey you hear from outside Radio Biafra and other channels wey no dey do anything concerning Biafran struggle, make e do wetin, make e consider that news as wetin, as a fake news. So today, this evening, wey be 29th of October 2021, we go look into that news. And but before we look into that news, I go like read Daily Trust headline wetin e dey tell us this evening. This news don dey go round since yesterday, and this night we go look into this news. And this news wey Daily Trust newspaper carry here happen after our HOD Muzuchika Odoziem broadcast. Muzuchika Odoziem broadcast on the 22nd of this month, where he tell us say him don give Nigerian government 14 days starting from the day wey he make the broadcast on the 22nd of October. He tell Nigerian government say we don dey give una from today to release our leader for us. If una no release am for us, then we go for wetin they call indefinite sit at home. But wetin our HOD talk, then BBC Pidgin come re-talk, come talk another thing wey no be wetin our HOD talk. So na make I talk say before I bring the debunk news, I go like to read the Daily Trust headline, the news wey they talk about. Now make we read the Daily Trust headlines wetin e dey tell us this evening. Now if you check for the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, you go see wetin e dey talk. E talk Ohanaeze Ndigbo begs IPOB for peace as FG insists on Anambra election. If you check there, you go see the news, but I no wan truly go into the news. But before I bring the news concerning the BBC Pidgin, I go want us to make we just look some of the news, and I still get other headlines. But before I go ahead, like I talked before, make we listen to wetin our HOD wey be Muzuchika Odoziem talk. The broadcast wey he make on the 22nd of October 2021. Then when we don't listen to that broadcast, wetin make I wan bring that broadcast? I wan just bring the part wey he talk about that sit at home, but BBC Pidgin come talk another thing wey no dey related to wetin our HOD talk. So I go play you that broadcast, then after the broadcast, then I go come back, then we go debunk that news fully. I dey come back, make una dey with me.
I am saying that from tonight, the 22nd of October 2021, up until the 4th of November 2021, the zoo must release our leader. I will repeat, from tonight, this is our demand and it cannot be changed. They must release our leader unconditionally because he has committed no crime. He has committed no crime. They must release him unconditionally, and they have from tonight up until the 4th of November. If by the 4th of November they do not release our leader, from the 5th of November, the indigenous people of Biafra will go back to the trenches and we will call an indefinite. In fact, we will begin that sit at home that we had initially said we will carry out if our leader did not come. And I'm saying now, from the 5th of November, if by the 4th our leader does not come out, the 5th of November shall be, we will announce a sit at home until the court date. The only date that will be exempted from this date will be the date that is a Sunday, when people will be allowed to go to do their prayer, to do their worship, to go to churches. That Sunday they will be allowed to prepare, fill in their resources. I mean, buy things that they need. And as I'm saying it now, Biafrans must understand that the battle has just started. So begin to prepare your mind. Begin to prepare yourself. Physically and mentally, we must be strong. We must be strong for us to win this battle. Not that anybody will begin to tell you any story and then we will begin to, people will begin to talk one thing or the other. From now, from this night, from tomorrow, begin to prepare for the eventuality that from the 5th of November 2021, there will be a lockdown of Biafra land until the date of the court, which they have announced, which is the 10th of November 2021. And with exception, let me repeat, exception that the Sunday, when this sit at home will commence, the Sunday following it shall not be a sit at home, because our people who are very religious and who have great faith in Chukwuabiama, we will allow them to go and pray and worship in their respective churches and their respective places of worship.
So una hear as our HOD carry talk he no talk anything about Anambra. Wetin focus on na the release of our leader wey be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But BBC Pidgin come turn the news upside down. Now I go read you the news wetin BBC post for their website. I see the article. The news don dey go round for 2 days now. I go read you the news wey they post for their article, and after that news I go bring you other headlines wey dey go round too. Make we listen to make we read the article wey BBC post for their website. Look your screen now, you go see wetin BBC News Pidgin post for their website, and wetin they talk here be say Anambra election, Ohanaeze Ndigbo beg IPOB to reconsider 7 days sit-at-home order and give solution. And the broadcast wey I play for you before, our HOD no talk say 7 days. He no specify am. Wetin he talk be say indefinite sit at home. And wetin indefinite mean for some of una wey go school, you know say we no go school. Wetin indefinite mean be say something wey go dey go. If maybe I request for something and you no give me the thing, wetin I go do, I go say okay, we go on indefinite strike. Something wey be say e go dey happen until you fulfill our promise. I know say me I no go school, but I know say na wetin indefinite mean. But here, as you dey see am, BBC Pidgin dey talk different thing. Now we go continue with the article. After this video, abeg, I wan make una help me share this video because so many fake news dey go around. Like I talk before, our HOD talk say he give them from that 2nd of October when broadcast till the 4th of November. If they no release our leader, then we go on indefinite sit at home wey go start on the 5th of November. He no talk say na 7 days, he no specify am, but BBC talk another thing. May we continue. Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide don beg the indigenous people of Biafra to reconsider the 7 days sit-at-home order wey dem be put for southeast of Nigeria from November 5 to November 11. The group talk for one statement say dis na to make sure say the governorship election for Anambra State hold on November 6, 2021. Last week, IPOB wey Nigerian government don proscribe bin declare 1 week sit-at-home protest from November 5 to November 10 to persuade the federal government to release their leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wey currently dey detention. Kanu dey face cause of terrorism and other charges from the Nigerian government. For some time now, the police for the region don accuse the group say na dem dey responsible for some of the attacks on police formations and recent killings for the state, accuse wey the group deny. But Ohanaeze Ndigbo say talk of sit at home no be good decision because Anambra State na the economic live wire of the southeast with a history of steady growth. Wetin I dey read for you na wetin BBC Pidgin post for their website, but make we continue with the article because the article e long small, but I go soon finish the article. Make we continue to dey read wetin dey post and some lies wey dey talk concern broadcast wey our HOD make. Our HOD make that broadcast. E no talk anything about election. The broadcast wey e make na make dey release our leader, though we no gree for the election, but no be wetin we dey read here. BBC Pidgin can't change the news to something else, but make we continue with the article. National Publicity Secretary Chief Chiedozie Alex Ogbonnaya talk for statement say disruption of the Anambra state election and the effect e go bring na major setback to Ndigbo civilization. The group also make request for emergency meeting wey go address the cause of the crisis for southeast and find solution. Ohanaeze Ndigbo request the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum and the governor of Ebonyi State, Mohammed Dave Umahi, to reconvene emergency meeting of Igbo stakeholders and the youth leaders for the purpose of addressing the legitimacy crisis for the southeast, especially as e concern Anambra election and the political solution for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Dem add say e dey important to point out say one of the causes of the crisis of confidence inside the southeast na because of the gap between the youth and the masses. on one side and the political leaders on the other side. So make the leadership of the different groups dey included for any meeting to solve the current crisis inside Igbo land. Meanwhile, the constant sit-at-home order don affect lives and other sectors like education for Anambra State, and dis don make the government declare Saturday as school day inside the state. The state commissioner for information don explain say dem make dis decision because government no want the state to come last for education. Nigeria Inspector General of Police Usman Baba don order major rearrangement of the security landscape for Anambra State ahead of the 6th November 2021 governorship elections. These include the deployment of selected seasoned strategic commanders from the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police and above to Anambra State. He also deployed Deputy Inspector General of Police (DIG) Joseph go Anambra State as the coordinator of the security competent for the elections. The police oga promise say the force don prepare well for the election and dem go do everything within their powers to work with INEC and all stakeholders to protect everybody for Anambra State. Dis article wey I read for you na article wey BBC News Pidgin post for their website. Some of the lies, some things wey no dey correct wey dey talk, and we don debunk am this night. Like I talked before, if you listen to the broadcast wey I play, the broadcast of our HOD, the broadcast wey make on the 22nd of this month, wey be October 2021, him talk say him dey give them that night wey be 22nd wey make that broadcast till the 4th wey be November 4th. If they no release our leader unconditionally, then we go on wetin they call indefinite sit at home. But that indefinite sit at home no be wetin BBC Pidgin talk. They talk another thing, and I don read some of the things wey they write for their website here to clear you. So if you dey hear my voice this evening and you know person wey go don dey mislead with this information, so wetin you go do be say just share this video, copy the video, give the person, make the person know the right thing and the truth about wetin dey go on. Like I talked before, my name na Mazi Udochukwu and I am one of the representatives on Voice of Biafrans YouTube channel and Facebook. I go see all of una again tomorrow for another news wey dey trend. Una bye bye.